Was there anybody that rather you were going on the road or that was coming into Mackey and you circled the scouting report and you got excited for that matchup? You got excited for that game?
Um, there's some obviously, whenever like we played Ohio State, like Evan Turner, because ET was one of the best players in the country. Those are the type of guys you want to guard. That's your measuring stick. Personally, I thought I was one of the best defenders in the country. I want to see where, let's go toe to toe and let's see who can win this battle. But that one game, obviously, is Steph Curry played Davidson. That's the game where it was like, I'm 100% locked in to the scouting report, watching extra film, this guy is not going to give us 50. Like, we are not going to be on Sports Center with Steph Curry just destroying us. And so that was of all the games, that was definitely the one that was, I took pride in all of them, but that game right there,
right.
And it wasn't just me, it was KG, it was Lou. But I know we all took that game a little bit more personal.
Right, yeah, because I can only imagine I can only imagine the scout watching the video before that game, the coaches. That's hilarious. But Chris, what was the hardest arena for you to go to and play in? Like, what was not necessarily for you to go in and play in, but who had the toughest atmosphere to be in?
That's a tough one. I would say most of the gyms in the Big Ten are tough to go on and play. In state, like going into the game, no matter what, we were down 10 points. They weren't going to call any fouls on Wisconsin. We had to not turn the basketball over and make shots to beat Wisconsin. And, I hate to say it, but playing, at IU was always tough. Just some of the stuff that would get chanted at me in all of these games was.
I can imagine.
Sometimes that's disrespectful, man. Like, but it comes with it. Especially like the role that I play, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I still hear it to this day, is like, man, I could have done that. I could have done what you did. Like, you know what? Maybe, I'm not taking anything away from it. Maybe you could have. But like bro, like I wasn't a bum. Like come on, like give me some credit. Like I wasn't a bum. You know what I mean? Like from where I was in high school, like I took a completely different role, but that role won us a bunch of games. And I was cool with that. You know what I mean? Like for us to win, for Purdue to win, each one, Juwan and Robbie got to get as many shots as possible.
Right.
Chris, if you take 4 shots, cool.
Yeah.
But if you stop whoever it is you're guarding and we win, I'm good.
Exactly. No,
and,
man, I say the same thing. I get that a lot too. And I'm ready whenever and with whoever to check it up. Like I get that all the time. And my only answer is, you want to check up right now? We can, but because that's because in all seriousness, that is a tough role to be in. To be that guy, because that was me, so I can stand it from experience. To be that guy, I mean, because like I said, you want to get AJ the ball. You want to get, all of my teammates. I mean, you think about AJ, Vince, Dakota, Biggie, Isaac. It's all NBA players. So you want to get them the ball as much as possible. So, but then on the flip side, you're guarding the D'Angelo Russells, like you're guarding the Steph Curry. So you may not show up in the box scores, you score 20 points. But if they score 12, 15, or they take 20, 23 shots, you won the game, essentially. Not necessarily you, but the defensive philosophy won the game.
Looking back, like, when you tweeted some questions for me or whatever, in my news feed, I woke up this morning, it was blowing up. And somebody, like, put the video of me, like, swimming on the floor against Tennessee. in my head now, I'm like, what in the hell were you doing? like why did you think that was a good idea? It worked out, yes, but why did you do that? Like
the shot from your
and it's like
knees, all of that stuff,
on
man.
that, like in the summer, like, you know, they'll tweet, you know, Boiler, the Purdue men's basketball, like tweet like the game from whatever year when I played is on like you know, Big Ten. And I'll watch it and I'll be like, man, you are bad. Like, I'll be like, or I'll be wide open. I'll be like, shoot it. Didn't even look at the rim. It's like, where's Eton? Where's Rob? Let's move it. You know, I'm just like, man.
I'm the same way. That's why it's so funny, man. I watch it now, but like, yo, like, I get it. You suck. I said that same thing to myself all the time. And then I have a good one. I find a good one on YouTube. I can't wait to show my fiance. Come look at this one. No, man. I always know, man, because like the work you put in, like no one really knows kind of the work you put in, what went on behind the scenes to turn you into the player you are. And I can say it till I'm blue in the face, man. Thank you for putting the work in. Thank you for laying the groundwork. I mean, I always kind of leave it up to when Paint tells stories about guys that were there before, and he says, "Be like this guy," or he says, "Such and such wouldn't do this," or "Such and such didn't do this when he was here." That's always a big statement to me. And when Paint makes those statements, those guys are legends to me. And I mean, man, you fall right into that. So I would wish you the best. I appreciate you. We look forward to following you. Make sure everybody click the link below, subscribe, Boiler Over Rayfield Davis, the Field of 68 Podcast Network, Chris Kramer, one of my favorite players, best defensive player in Purdue history all time. I give it to him. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.